Hey there, Marguerita here with another EFT tapping video, and today we're working on being a light worker, spiritual, and being a wealthy business person. Hey there, Marguerita here, mindset and business coach and light worker and founder and creator of the Wealth Consciousness Movement and the Global Online Business Academy. So today we're going to be doing some work around being a wealthy business person and being a light worker or being spiritual. So many spiritual people, and me as a light worker, I know that I have experienced loads of conflict around being a wealthy business person and being a light worker, because it doesn't come naturally to us. As spiritual people, we have different parameters that we work within that actually create and make it more difficult for us to create wealthy businesses. Because if we have any conflict around wealthy people, around business, around the current financial system, and our perceptions of the world tend to be very different than a regular person who isn't very spiritual or isn't a light worker or an empath. Empaths also have these extra struggles in relation to creating wealth. So if you're spiritual, and particularly if you're a light worker or an empath, and you have in the past struggled with creating wealth and having a great business, a wealthy business, then know that you are not alone and that it's okay. There is nothing wrong with you. It's just that you work differently than the vast majority of the people in the world. If you have a look at the people who are highly wealthy and highly successful, I would challenge you to find those who are light workers, who are empaths, or who are really deeply spiritual. I'm not saying they're not out there. And I'm not saying that you can't be that, but there's not a lot of evidence that we have that you can be a light worker and you can be incredibly wealthy. And what our brain loves to do is look for evidence and proof that what it is that we're creating is possible and already exists. Does that make sense? So you're not broken. You don't need to be fixed. It's just giving yourself permission to create new parameters, new wiring, new belief systems. That's really important. And that's why EFT tapping is such a powerful way to do that. So remember, if you do like this video and my other videos, then please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you haven't joined the Wealth Consciousness Movement community yet, where I have loads more EFT tapping videos and transformational content on money, wealth, and abundance, business and entrepreneurship, your emotional well-being, rewiring your brain for success, it's all there for free at wealthconsciousnessmovement.com. Go and check it out and join the community. So let's start by rating the phrase on a scale of 0 to 10. I can be spiritual or a light worker and a wealthy business person. So if you're a light worker, then I can be a light worker and be a wealthy business person, or an empath, or a spiritual person, whatever resonates most with you, whatever you identify with, use that in the phrase. How true does that feel for you on a scale of 0 to 10? 0 being that there's no way. I cannot be a light worker and be a wealthy business person. And 10 being that I have no conflict. I am good. I can be both, because we are working on living an and life. There is no such thing as either or. It is and. We live an and life. So start by tapping on the side of the hand. Even though I have all this conflict between being a light worker and being a wealthy business person, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me. Even though I have this conflict about being spiritual and a light worker and being a wealthy business person, I deeply and completely love and accept all of me right now. Even though I have this conflict about being spiritual and a light worker and being a truly wealthy business person, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept all of me right now. Okay, tapping through the points, starting with the inside of the eye. This conflict about being a light worker and a wealthy business person. Is it possible to be a light worker and a wealthy entrepreneur? I'm really conflicted about that. Is it possible to be a light worker and be a wealthy business person? I'm really conflicted about that. I identify as a light worker and deeply spiritual. Is it possible to also be a wealthy business person? Aren't the two mutually exclusive? Am I not supposed to renounce money and wealth because I'm a light worker? This deep conflict about being a light worker and being a wealthy business person. It just doesn't seem right. Something seems wrong about being a light worker and being a wealthy business person. Somehow they just don't seem to go together. They actually seem to be in conflict to me. I release this conflict. I destroy and uncreate this conflict. This conflict does not support me. This belief system does not support me. I release the belief that I can't be a light worker and be a wealthy business person. I destroy and uncreate this belief that I can't be a light worker and be a wealthy business person. I destroy and uncreate the conflict about being a light worker and being a wealthy business person. I destroy and uncreate this conflict about being a spiritual light worker and being a wealthy business person. I choose to believe both are possible. I choose to know both are possible for me. I embrace that I am a light worker and I am spiritual. And I embrace being a wealthy business person. I embrace being a light worker and very spiritual. And I embrace being a wealthy business person. I love being a light worker and being spiritual. And I love that I am becoming a wealthy entrepreneur and business person. I love that I can be whatever I decide. I love that I can become anything I put my mind to. And I love that I am a light worker and incredibly spiritual. And I love that I am becoming a wealthy business person. As a wealthy entrepreneur, I can really make a difference. As a wealthy business person, I can relax. I can do more of my spiritual light work. I can be a powerful influence in the world with my work. I embrace being a light worker and spiritual, and being a wealthy business person. Okay, deep breath. And release it. Deep breath. And let it out. Now, I want you to rate the conflict about being a spiritual light worker and being a wealthy business person. How intense is that now? Pretty cool, huh? So your light work, the spiritual work that you are here to do, how much more of an impact do you think you can have when you have lots of money and lots of wealth? You get to make a much bigger impact and contribution when your finances are taken care of, when you are free to expand your impact because you have the backing of the finances behind you. Of course, money is not everything, but it certainly is an important part of our world. And it is important that we embrace a wealth mentality. And we increase our frequency and vibration with money, so we are in alignment with money. And then we are able to do our powerful work uninhibited, by a lack situation or a lack mindset. So I do hope you've enjoyed this video. Please remember to comment below. Let me know what your experiences are. Like and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you are not a part of the Wealth Consciousness Movement yet, then go and join. It is free and you get so much transformational content in there. I look forward to seeing you in the Wealth Consciousness Movement community. Until next time, take care and bye for now.